everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weekly vlog. I love doing this vlog because I think it's just like my new personality trait. I got these new glasses, like blue light glasses, and I think I'm obsessed with them, although they do hurt my eyes, but we're just gonna wear them for the vibes. Okay, so as you saw, I went book shopping again, and at this point it's become a problem, but I don't care because this is my coping mechanism, this is my therapy, and I will never ever stop. Yes, I do have like about a million books to read on my bookshelves, but I love buying them, so I'm gonna give you a little haul, and I'm probably gonna do like a April TBR. I can't believe I'm saying April TBR. Like, how did we get into April? I don't understand. But our reading goal for this for this year is looking really good. We're 4 books ahead of schedule, and I'm loving this. So 5, 6, 7, 8 new books. Did I need them? Absolutely not, but I bought them regardless. Okay, first we have Kingdom of the Fear by Jimenez. Have I read Kingdom of the Wicked, which is the first one in the trilogy? No, I haven't, but I have it. I have it in here, but I have not read it. And then we have Kingdom of the Cursed, which is the second one, and I don't have it, and somehow I bought the third one. Don't ask me why. Actually, if you ask me why, I'm gonna say because it was on sale in the works. It was like £3, so I had to get it because I know I'm gonna read and love this trilogy, and I do want to get into the Throne of the Fallen series, and they do recommend reading this one before you get into the series. So this is my goal. I do really want to know who Wrath is. I'm really intrigued to find out. So another book added to my fantasy collection. I've been in such a fantasy mood lately. All I want to do is read fantasy or dark romance. I don't know what it is. Then this is so anticipated, The Fake Maid by Lana Ferguson. I read Bride by Ellie Hazelwood and I loved it, and I wanted something exactly like it, but I didn't know what was gonna be like it. And people said The Fake Maid. Everything about Bride I loved. People found some parts about it weird, but I didn't. I loved every single bit of it, and I wanted more. I need more of a megaverse, question mark, whatever that is, and I need more of that. I liked it, okay? Don't judge me. I've heard that this book has a lot more of it, so I'm really excited to get into that. It's like a fake dating trope. I always like The Fake Mate, but I'm just really intrigued and excited to get into this. So don't want to hear any judgment in here, okay? We're just reading on the vibes. We're waiting for the vibes. We're waiting for fun. I don't want to hear it. Then I have The Dark Desire by L.J. Shen and Parker S. Huntington. These are the girls, the queens that wrote My Dark Romeo. My Dark Romeo for me was a 5-star. I loved My Dark Romeo. Romeo Costa, I'm sorry, but whoever didn't like this book just didn't get the book, in my opinion. What's not to love? It was like a 500-page romance book and with arranged marriage. The plot in this book was so much more. Like, I loved it. And one of main Romeo's friends was Zach, which I was not a big fan of his friends. Zach maybe a little bit, but Ollie, horrid. If Ollie gets a book, I'm not gonna read it unless, I don't know. But I was a little bit skeptical when I read the back. She wants to sneak her pendant from Zachary's closet and then slip out, so I'm guessing she's trying to retrieve her own pendant. And then problem number 1, America's most unattainable bachelor caught me, so he found out that she was there. Problem number 2, he decided to keep me as the help. What the fuck? Where is the feminism gone? Like, this is so wrong in so many levels, but so was My Dark Romeo. I loved it. So basically, Zuck's winter may be the coldest I've ever felt, but he makes my skin burn. Reserved, calculated, and savagely cruel, he thrives on the weakness of others. He is toxic, basically. Little does he know, he just met his match. And this is what gets me the most. He may be American royalty, but this peasant will rise to become queen? Why are we just like making him the royalty and she's the peasant? Like, I don't know, maybe that's all I need. I'm not sure. I was a little bit skeptical, but I had to know. I had to know what this book is about and how they can redeem Zach and how this book can make me just love Zach. The next book is Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is the second book in the Boys of Tommen series. I've not read Binding 13, but it was £5 in the works and I could not pass it up. Everybody loves the Boys of Tommen series, and what says I wouldn't love it too? My friend just read Binding 13 and she can't stop talking about Johnny. So I got Keeping 13 because I know the first one ends in a cliffhanger, so we'll see how that one goes. It's a little bit big, makes me a little bit scared, but people say it was not enough, they wanted more, so that makes me that motivates me a little bit to read it. Then I got Blonde Identity by Ali Carter. This, I've seen it on like a few people's YouTube. It's a new release. It's like a rom-com amnesia trope. Basically, our girl, we don't know her name, is it Alex? Or we think it's Alex, I'm not sure. She wakes up in Paris with no memory. She has no idea who she is, what she's doing there, and then this man thinks that she is someone else, and that someone else is her twin sister. So they're basically after her twin sister. They find her instead and they think it's her, but she doesn't know that she's not her because she's got amnesia. Does that even make sense? But it's got really good reviews. Even Stephanie Garber said, I can't remember the last time I had so much fun reading a book. So I'm guessing it's funny, and it's kind of like a really small palette cleanser type of book, and I was really intrigued and I love the cover, and it's based in Paris and I love it. I know I'm gonna love it. It is, however, in third person. So what it's about, romances and third person. Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep writing in third person? First person is the way to go. I'm sorry, I will die on that hill. The next one, which is my new prized possession, Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I recently read Caraval and I loved it. I ate it up, flew through that book. I just got lost in that world. It's like Alice in Wonderland in a fever dream, not knowing what's going on with all the plot twists. Like, it had me question loads of things while I was reading it. Obviously I had to get the American cover because the UK covers, I'm sorry Miss Garber, but they're not cute. This is the cover of Caraval in the UK. This is the 5th anniversary edition, that's why it's gold, but the original is like a blue and black. Not loving this. And Legendary and Finale in the UK, even worse. I mean, don't get this the wrong way, this is just how I feel, but the American covers, I'm sorry, but this is stunning. They're like so much more floppier. That's what I realized. American books are so much more floppier and they're a little bit bigger in size, as you can see, and I think I prefer that. So I'm just gonna get all of them in the American covers. Just in general, the books in the UK are so stiff. When I tell you stiff, like you have to like crack the spine to read, and I'm not about that. It hurts my hands. I need a floppy book. And especially, you know what, the Emily Henry books, all like the UK version, all 3 of them, I've not seen a stiffer book, and that's why I'm not reading them. I'm not gonna lie, they're so stiff. I don't know if I want to read it, so I'm probably gonna have to repurchase all of them from eBay with the American versions. You probably don't care about that, but I thought I'd share. I mean, the next one's coming out in April, so I kind of need to catch up on my Emily Henry reading, but I'm just gonna buy it regardless. I don't care. So anyway, it's on my April TBR as well, because I kind of want to know what happens after how this one ended, and they say Legendary is even better than Caraval. All I needed in this one was a little bit more romance, a little bit more. I mean, I get why we got the romance that we got, but I need a little bit more. So hope Legendary kind of like gives me the thing that I want. And then yesterday I got You Again by Kate Goldberg, sorry. One of the booktubers I follow on Goodreads, my girl Meg, she gave this 5 stars, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, why have I not heard of this book? And I seen it in Waterstones yesterday and I was like, oh, let me read the back. I'm sorry, but these two end up sleeping with the same girl. After that incident, they kind of become best friends, they hang out, but then they just question, like, can this be something more than a friendship? And anything best friends to lovers? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna eat it up. And it's floppy again, which I just appreciate a floppy book, okay? And then the last one I got, Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. This is a new release. we are starting with the new releases for this year. So many good books are coming out in April. I read Better Than the Movies and I loved it. It was quite YA, obviously, because its class is YA, so we're okay with that. I've never read anything that she's wrote that's like an adult romance book, and I've seen Madison Kite rating this 4.5, I think, and I will trust this woman till the day I die when she talks about books, because we got the exact same taste. I didn't even know it was out yet. I don't know what exactly it's about. What the hell is going on in this book? Okay, so when Sophie finds out right before getting married that she's been cheated on again, it's time for drastic action. Instead of calling the wedding off, she hires a gorgeous stranger, Max, to interrupt the ceremony and comfort her fiancé. Confront, not comfort. It's hardly the wedding she's planned, but Sophie enjoys taking revenge. Get it, girl. So when Max asks if she'll work with him to help others expose their cheating partners, Sophie agrees. Okay, I'm getting it. Sophie expects Max to reveal in the job, but instead he seems to be wrestling with his feelings for his ex, and worse than that, Sophie's jealous. The question is, what does a sworn love cynic do when their heart starts to overrule their head? Right, get it. So this is Sophie and this is Max, and she's been cheated on before and he objected in her wedding and the wedding didn't go ahead, and now they're trying to form a little team to be objectors at weddings to find out the cheating partners of other couples. Is that it? Yeah, I guess it is. And now they're in a wedding, and then he finds out that she is his ex-fiancée, and then it's a love triangle. Oh my god. I know it's gonna be messy, but I'm gonna love it because I love Lynn Pinner's writing. I think she can do no wrong, even though I just only read one book, but I've heard the best. I do want to read Daisy Hates The Great Undoing as well, but I'm scared because I don't want this world to end. I'm putting it off because I just don't want it to end, although I know I'm gonna fall in love with Julian Hayes. Like, I know, I feel it. I can feel it. We'll see how the day goes. We are about to start a new book today. I don't know what we're gonna start today because it's still March, and this is about to be my 5th book for March, and I'm so excited because I've not read 5 books in a month before. I'm just so excited. So we're gonna pick our read later on in the day when we got that time to read, and I will see you then. I need help. Actually, no, I need mental help. The book for this weekend, after a long thinking process, I've decided I'm gonna go with my mood and what makes me feel. We're gonna go with this. I think we're going with this. I love A God Best Friends to Lovers. I love it. Say what you will, I love it. So we're gonna start this tonight. Oh, 2 years later. Why do they have this big time jumps? I don't get it. You don't need a 2 year later jump, okay? It's like about 400 pages, which I feel like we can do in the next few days. I like this. Ari, a free-spirited, struggling comedian, likes to keep things casual and never slips over after hooking up. Josh, born and bred Manhattanite, has ambitious plans to take the culinary world by storm, find the one, and live happily ever after. Okay. After a confrontational first meeting at the apartment of the woman they're both sleeping with, Ari and Josh never expect their paths to cross again, so maybe that's like the 2 year jump. But years later, as they're both reeling from ego-bruising breakups, a chance encounter leads to a surprising connection, friendship. Turns out spending time with your former nemesis can be fun when you're both too sad and miserable to hate each other. Promising. And as odd as it seems, they become friends without benefits, finding comfort in late night Netflix binges, swiping through each other's online dating profiles, and bickering endlessly on their phones across boroughs. It's better than romance, until one night the unspoken boundaries, that's what told me, of their platonic relationship begins to blur. Guys, inspired by Nora Ephron's When Harry Met Sally, and I've watched this movie once and I don't even know what happens to it, so we're just gonna pretend we didn't read that. So I'm just gonna go eat and then start my book. We can start it. We can start the book together. Good morning. Actually, it's not morning. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. As I told you yesterday, I started You Again. I'm like 118 pages in. I read some last night and some this morning. I almost DNF'd this book because it was just, I just didn't care. like the way it had us in the beginning. There is quite a lot of time jumps, but it is like the past. This is like the past, and then we go into like the present, which I guess it's kind of like you have to get through the first bit to get into the good bit, and that's what I've heard from the reviews as well, that people just get really bored in like the beginning of it, and then it's just like amazing. So I am powering through. I'm gonna give it a chance. So far I'm not crazy, I'm not loving. It's just an introduction to the story. So far they've met each other a few times. They've both been in like toxic-ish relationships in the past. They're freshly broken up right now, like in the time being, so they don't have anyone to hang out with besides each other. So we're just kind of seeing how the friendship starts to evolve. We'll see. It's not been my favorite so far. Like, it's not having me hooked. It's gonna get good, guys. I have high hopes, okay? I am not giving up. So I'm gonna read as much as I can today, just because I want to get into the Assassin's Blade. I'll update you soon. Hey guys, it's currently Wednesday. I didn't vlog Monday or Tuesday, but we're back in today. I just came home from work. I finished You Again on Monday. I gave it 3.75. It was such an easy, quick read, but I don't know, something about it seemed a little bit off. You have Ari, our main girl, and Josh. So these two have been like, loads of things happen. We have loads of time jumps in the beginning of the book, but they're only like necessary, and they have to happen to add to the story, but it's kind of boring in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. But then you get them meeting in the present and becoming best friends and bonding over like miserable things that happened to them in the past, and they're both trying to overcome breakups. So I like that bonding thing, the way it happens. But then obviously shit hits the fan. You got these time jumps again, which I just don't like a book with big time jumps. I feel like I can't connect the characters as well as I would have. It was so easy to get lost in it though, and I like that it was based in New York. Points for that. But overall, I feel like the tension moments, because that book had so much potential on such good tension moments, that they were just missed. Like when they saw each other after a while, like it could have been so much more. It was okay. It was okay. I started My Dark Desire by L.J. Shannon Parker Huntington. This is the second book in, what is the trilogy called? My Dark something trilogy. The first one is My Dark Romeo, which I read back in October and devoured and loved. And this is My Dark Desire. This is about Romeo's friend Zach and Favre, our little poor girl. This is a dark romance, is described as a dark romance. And the cover, first of all, stunning, and I am loving this so far. I'm on page 145. I started this 2 days ago. I love how the story goes. I love how toxic it is, and I love Zach. I was like, I don't want to read a book about Zach because I don't care about Zach. But now that we get so much detail about his background and why he is the way that he is, I love him. And I can't wait to just like find out more. That's my current read, and I did pick up 2 books yesterday, so don't judge me, but I saw that this one came out, like the paperback version of Fourth Wing, in a black matte cover. I loved Fourth Wing. I read it last summer and it's still my Roman Empire. I don't care what people say about it. I loved it. And then I saw Miss Abby Jimenez new release just for the summer. I didn't even know this was out yet. I thought this was coming out in April, but I saw it in Waterstones and I was like, we're meant to be. I've not read a single Abby Jimenez book, but I'm so excited. It's given very much summer vibes and I'm so excited. Now that the weather is getting warmer and brighter out, I'm back with my cowboys and Elsa Silver. Back with Abby Jimenez and Emily Henry, and I'm so excited. Okay, you just don't understand. So I think this is our 6th book for this month. I've never done this before, but we have a 6th book this month. Yeah, it's looking good. I have the weekend off. I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off because it's bank holiday, and I'm so excited because all I'm gonna do is go get my nails done because don't even look, they look horrendous. A little bit of shopping, a little bit of book shopping, loads of reading, and just good vibes. Good vibes. We'll just sit and read for the rest of the night because that's what we do. Hey guys, I'm back home now. I got my nails done. I got this like purpley, I don't know, I was in the mood for something a little bit more springy and I wanted baby blue, but they didn't have baby blue. I went to the place that I always go. I don't think I'm gonna go ever again because I feel like they're just really rude sometimes. So I'm not going again, I don't think. But on another note, I went shopping. First we went to Bath & Body Works, and this is my 2nd Bath & Body Works candle. And I don't know if I mentioned in my last vlog, but my partner got me a candle, my first Bath & Body Works candle, and it was a surprise and I almost cried. So that's my first one. I don't know if I showed it in the vlog. This Warm Vanilla Sugar. And excuse me, what did they put in the candles? Because the scent of their candles is life-changing. Like, I was smelling them at the store today and they smell like exactly, I don't know, it's just so realistic. They had a candle that was fresh lilacs or something, and I thought it was smelling lilacs. Like, it was crazy. They are on crack, these candles. Today we have a new addition to the collection. This is Paris Cafe, and it's rich roasted coffee, sugar brioche, vanilla creme. And it's from the White Barn collection. Packaging is eating. It smells perfect. It's like rich. It smells like a coffee shop. This is the only way I can explain it. I did pick up as well the new Kylie lip liner, the Precision Pow lip liner in the shade Cinnamon. I've been seeing the shade going around everywhere and I just had to get it. I have it on now with Thanks It's MAC by MAC on top, and I'm actually obsessed. It's a little bit darker than I usually go for. It's but I'm living, I was needing a change because all I wear is Whirl by MAC, and I feel like we needed a change. We needed it to happen. And then I wanted to go book shopping, and I did go to the big Waterstones, but they had nothing from what I actually like needed, or not needed but wanted. But I did pick up Happy Place by Emily Henry from the works for my sisters. If you're watching this vlog, it's meant to be a surprise. I already have my copy, but mine is the hard cover of it because I bought it when it came out, and the paperback just came out. So I thought I'd just buy it for her, and I love little sprayed edges. I didn't love it personally. It was like a 2-star read for me. Like, it wasn't horrible, but that miscommunication trope, I couldn't deal with it. So my sister wants to read it and I got it for her. I didn't buy any new books for myself funnily enough, because I don't know, I thought if I want something I'll just get it from Amazon, because the Waterstones sometimes have no books that I like or are on my wish list. So, but I'm gonna finish My Dark Desire today, and I'm gonna let you know how that goes, because that book has me by a choke hold. I'm loving, I'm eating, I'm loving it so much. Like Zach, I love him. He can do no wrong in my eyes. I love him, and I was so biased going into this book. Like, I love Romeo, I can't love anyone else. Like, I know I'm not gonna like Zach, but if anything I like Zach more. I said it. Don't mind the lighting, I'm using my desk lamp as my ring light again. So I just finished My Dark Desire. Oh, why did I like this so much more than I thought I would? Like, I'm genuinely like utterly obsessed with this book. This book was a clear 5-star read for me. I don't want to say it was like a 6, or maybe it was, I don't know. Like, I have to like sit a little bit with it. I loved it even more than My Dark Romeo, which was 5 stars again. It was like a little bit on the edge. I just vibed with it and it was a 5 stars. But this one is a clear 5 stars. I don't know what Zach, I don't know what they put in this book, but the chokehold Zach has on me at the moment. I love the relationship. I love Farrow as a character. I thought the book was so funny, so relatable, and it had so many references of like everyday life things that I relate to. I don't even know how to explain this. You have Zach and you have Farrow. Something happens. I guess I can tell you because it's in the back of the book. She tries to steal a pendant from his house. He catches her, and then something happens, and then he decides to give her the help because Farrow works for a cleaning company. Don't get put off by that. Please trust the process. She ends up moving in with him. She obviously has, it's like a Cinderella retelling. She's got an evil stepmother and 2 evil stepsisters. Her dad is dead, and like, it's a Cinderella retelling, and I ate. She ends up moving in with him. The other thing is that Zach has his own issues, obviously. Like, his father died when he was with Zach at a very young age. Trauma. Because of something, he can't touch people. Like, quite literally, he can't touch human flesh. Like, it makes him physically sick. And I think it's a very interesting addition to the story and the whole background from this. Like, I loved every single second of it. I was not bored one bit into the story, and 500 pages just like flew. I feel like it just flew. The book just flew, and I miss them already. I've annotated quite a few bits in the book that I was like, I couldn't not annotate them. It was just too good. And I know the 3rd book is gonna be about Oliver. Like, I just know. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I quite literally hate him. I don't hate him. He's just disgusting, but funny, I guess. But if you've read it, you know. But if you've not read it, please do. Please read the series. I don't even know what the series is called. You have the first one in the series, My Dark Romeo, which I picked up like so randomly one day, and I was like, well, I'm gonna start this, and I ended up loving it. But if it was possible, I loved My Dark Desire even more. Like, this is superior to this. I'm sorry, Romeo, but Zach, his story was quite literally perfect. I haven't loved a romance book like that in a while. And now I can finally say that I've read 6 books in the month of March, which I've never done before, and I'm gonna cry. Anyway, I'm gonna end this week's vlog here. It was so much fun. I'm starting a new vlog tomorrow. I'm starting a new book as well because I've ordered it from Amazon tonight. So it's gonna be here tomorrow. I'm ready to go back into my fantasy. I just wanted to show you how my nails perfectly match to the book. Like, I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.